breaking news now from Abuja, hearing that the Supreme Court has just struck out an appeal of the People's Democratic Party and its presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, who are challenging the election victory of President Muhammadu Buhari. And we're getting live feeds now from the Supreme Court in Abuja. Our correspondent tells us that the Supreme Court will give reasons for its decisions at a later date. And at the moment now, it appears that the counsel are walking up to the podium to address pressmen on what occurred in court a moment ago.
How do I react? Well, I'll say that all is well, that will end well. The chapter, paragraphs and lines having to do with 2019 election, especially the presidential aspect, has been laid to rest until 2023. It has been a night of long knives, but we thank God that it has ended peacefully. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can I take this?
No, don't worry.
Like that.
Sir, as the counsel to INEC, you maintain the fact that INEC did not operate an electronic server and the court just delivered its judgment. So how do you react, sir?
I'm very happy, and we should thank God to have the type of judges we have of the Supreme Court. And this server something that has been laid to rest. The issue is this server. INEC never said there are no server. They said INEC had a particular server, www.factsdon'tlienigeria.com. We say INEC does not have that type of server. And they said it is through that server that results were transmitted. Then we asked them, who got this thing? They say it was a whistleblower. Does not belong to INEC. And if you go by it, even if it did, INEC has no right, unless there's an amendment to the Electoral Act, to transmit the results electronically. That is the law as of today. So when you people decide to amend it, then we'll operate the new law. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Bye. Well, we thank you all.
We're getting live feeds now from Abuja. The Supreme Court has just delivered a judgment against the appeal of the PDP and its presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar. Counsel for the INEC and the APC have just given reactions. Let's hear from the PDP counsel now.
Sir, the judgment has been delivered and reasons will be given for later dates. As the counsel to Atiku Abubakar, how do you react to this?
Well, I don't want to speculate until they give their reasons. No reason has been given, and we've done our best. We've done our best. Our clients have done their best. The rest are for Nigerians. But let me say this, that unless something drastically is done to electoral jurisprudence in this country, there'll be problem. There'll be problem. You know, because it's now becoming obvious that petitioners will always find it very difficult to prosecute their cases. But I'll say it until they give their reasons. Take it up from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
You don't say more?
We're getting live feeds again from Abuja, where the Supreme Court has just given a decision nullifying the appeals of the PDP and its presidential counsel, its presidential candidate, I should say. Lawyer after lawyer have been coming forward to address.
That strategy is to prevent unnecessary tension gripping the country once more, like during elections. At least today, the baby has been delivered, not aborted. Even if the baby is malfunctioned, is not the issue. But the important thing is that the baby has been delivered. But what manner of baby it is, what ingredients make up the being of the baby, we do not know yet. Those are the reasons that the Apex Court said they would tell Nigerians and the world for dismissing this appeal as lacking in merit. We cannot say more than this because we have not yet had the reason. Electoral jurisprudence has been there. Election petitions are sui generis. As far as we are concerned, we have done the best we could under the strangulating regime of electoral jurisprudence, which not only places undue burden on the petitioner, but also timelines, the period within which such burden must be discharged. With the Supreme Court itself saying that the timeline provided for in the Constitution is like the rock of Gibraltar that cannot be moved. So you are hemmed in, you are being beaten, your hands are tied to the back, and you are not even allowed to cry. Like Livi Uzoku said, something drastic has to be done about our electoral laws and the electoral jurisprudence so as to cleanse the Augean table and make people believe that when they vote, their votes will not only be counted, but that such votes must also count. That's the
Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Mike Ozekome, there giving his reactions following the Supreme Court judgment nullifying the appeal, dismissing the appeal of the People's Democratic Party and its presidential candidate.